Right, I had another amazing sleep last night. Loving life. Right, today we're going to be doing HIIT training to keep my fitness levels. Like how fit you are is a direct indicator of how healthy you are. And as we approach summer, I'll have a good base fitness. To do an extra couple, also HIIT training increases your calorie expenditure. So the exercise is quite advanced. I'm going to be putting some on the reformers as well. So I only trained last night shoulders, so a bit tired. Pulse jump squat to get us started. Then heel elevated split squats. Can you guys see that all right? I'm going to move this out of the way. Left side, right side only. And then we're going to do that 3 times. Then we're going to the reformers pike. So I'll probably take my shoes off for that. And then I'll put my shoes back on for round 2. Pistol squats. It's the only time we're going to be using a weight. I'm going to come down as slowly as possible with 8 kilograms on one leg, but coming up with both legs. We need to put a question box up as well, don't we? Left side, right side. Then in and out box jump squats. They are minging, but they're so good for the cardio. Then we finish round 2 with reformers knee tucks, so feet off, shoes off again. Then the final round is reformer lunges, keeping the shoes off. Then putting the shoes back on for box jump overs, this box. And then finishing the whole session with burpees. So it's going to be challenging. Let's put up a question box. Life. Q&A. Whilst. Good morning, guys. Whilst I train, because that's shorter than exercise. Good morning. Hello. About to go live with a hard cardio session this morning. Let's move, you guys. You see my box all right? Good morning. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Tired this morning. It's 20 to 6 in the morning. Okay. Nice and warmed up. So the MetaFit timing, so they do progressively get more difficult. Let's do it. My one hard cardio session a week for my health and fitness. So we're starting with a pulse squat jump. Morning, guys. Welcome. I'm a health and fitness trainer with 12 years experience. As I'm exercising, I'm answering your questions on all things health and fitness, nutrition. I specialise in nutrition. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher with 12 years experience as a trainer, 6 years as an online coach. Right, pulse squat jump, nice easy one to get started. So trying to keep upright while I bring in a jump. So I've got my shoes on for the impact. Love a like and subscribe if you're looking for fitness education and motivation. Then split squats. These are always a favourite. 2, as many as I can, no pressure. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, feel that stretch. 7, 8. It is too early, Scott. 9. It is too early. But if I don't do it now, I know I won't do it. Plus, I could do it later on after I've picked the children up, but they'll just interrupt me. So this is my treat, you know, I've reframed it. Not getting interrupted. Mummy, can I have this? Mummy, can I have that? Struggling already. Morning, guys, welcome. I'm going to do them 3 again. Hi. I just ignore them that week. It's boring. The people who leave first comments have never met a woman in their life. Got pulse jump squats. Breaking it up. I'm doing as many pulses as I can, by the way. There's just 3. Fasted, I'm not 8 yet. I'll eat about 11. Going for depth. I don't know what you're trying to say, Gordon, but I've got 3 pairs of New Balance, and these are only about a month old. But yeah, I could always go a new pair if you're offering to buy me some. I'm in Scotland. Oh, over to the other side. Morning, guys. I don't know what Dad's got to do with it. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm a health and fitness trainer, here to motivate and educate. So if you've got any questions on nutrition, supplements, back pain, injury, making habits, lifestyle change for fat loss, sustainable fat loss, comment, let's get into it. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I'm dying. Good morning, guys. I'm going to do all that once more. Longer work. Timings, pulse, jump. Hi from I have a job, that's weird, and a jealous comment. If you comment again like that, low vibration pish, you'll just get blocked. You funny. You're obviously jealous because you can't find a job. And you wish you were doing what I was doing. Oh, good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain rehab. Heel elevated split squats are excellent for pelvic strength and stability. Oh, I've brought a jump in. By beating. So leaning on that back leg to open up the hip flexor. Oh, stretch and flex. Really squeezing this glute on the front leg. Hips are faced forward. Oh, good morning, guys. Speaking English. So sitting upright. If you lean further forward, you work more with the front leg. We want to get in at the back as well. Squeezing the glute on the rise. You don't have to stop, just slow it right down, even to a snail's pace when it gets too difficult. Hi, more reps. If I don't do it this morning, this is like a bonus session where I'm not going to get interrupted with the children. And last night was kind of the same, so this is for me. Right, is it a pike? On the reformer, pike, hips up to the sky. I'm not concentrating too much on my legs, it's all in my pelvis. Oh. Ab work, TVA work. Sorry you guys can't see my head. Tucking the tailbone under and leading with it. Oh. Right, round 1 done. Pistol squats next. Coming down as slow as I can on one leg. Coming up with both legs. Pistol squats. Morning, guys. Slow as I can. Leg up. Coming up with both legs. Gonna come down, hips must be right back for that glute engagement. Harder than the look. Oh, over to the other side now. Hey guys, morning. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want educated and motivated with all things health and fitness. Got into some good conversations last night. Chest proud, neck back. Just plodding away, trying not to stop. Then I hate this exercise so much. Now I should be landing in a squat as I do this, but you'll see that go. Oh, fucking hell. My mouth's dry. Those three again. Fasted cardio workout this morning, guys. With some leg and knee strength. Anyone struggling to build muscle, sticking to the diet, give us a comment. We'll get into it. Oh, my glute. Deep breaths. Over to the other side now. It's a sweaty one. Feels good to sweat and to use the lungs to the full capacity. You can use a higher bench until you get started. Oh, it's these that are killing me, man. My face is on fire. Hips back. Landing on soft knees. Oh. Last time doing them 3 torturous exercises. Don't give up. Just slow it down. As you recover. I can barely speak. You'll be pleased to know. Oh. Deep breath. Last time doing these. Last one. There's not much slowing down now. Should be trying to go down as slow as you can. The weight does help with that. Done a billion of them. At this point, I've done about 50 each leg. Thank goodness for that. Let's finish round 2. Oh, that kills me when you go straight back to back. Finisher. Reformers knee tucks. Knee tucks, so tucking the pelvis under, plank, knee tucks. Oh, still recovering. It's all in the pelvis and what it's doing. It's 40 seconds worth, I think. My thighs are on fire. Oh. Break it up as much as you need to, just don't stop. Oh. 2. Oh. That was minging round 2. Right. Final round. Reformer lunges and box jump overs. Reformer lunges hits differently. Squeezing a glute coming up. I can't even do many of these on a good day. Very harder than they look. But, especially the weight I'm carrying. 5. I need to get 5 on the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I'm hardly bending that back leg. 5. Box jump overs. Put my trainers back on for the impact. I'm going to do lateral box jump overs. Landing on soft knees. Tucking that tailbone under. Hey guys, welcome. Those 3 again. Longer work. Whoa, the balance that you needed, man. Oh. Wow, glutes are working hard. Glutes are working hard and failing. But that's good, that's where growth happens. That's what I should tell myself. 1, 2. God, I'm struggling. It's not anything that isn't shaking. I tell you, I'm regretting putting this exercise in. It's a good stretch though. I'm going to assist here on with the handlebar so I can get the stretch and reps. Lateral box jump overs. I'm dying. Last round. My legs are jelly. So I'm gonna assist now with the handlebars. Squeeze with the glue. Should have done this sooner. Make sure you're wide enough for balance. You can do this on the floor as well. Oh, I feel like I'm getting right into my piriformis. Oh, face is beetroot, man. Hey guys, leave a like and subscribe if you want educated and motivated on all things exercise, nutrition. Got a lot of content on my channel to help you stick to your nutrition goals, because it's a lifestyle change. You need to build habit. How do you do that? I have a lot of people who know what to do but aren't doing it. You can join my channel for just $2.99 a month. Oh, we get member only videos and posts. It's all science based. Last ones of these. I nearly finished now. Really struggled today. I am low on iron as well. Sometimes I'm fine. Usually I'm fine. But I feel it's a struggle today. Finish a 1 minute of burpees. We're ready. Thanks for likes, guys. Show your support by hitting the like button. As many burpees as I can. Feet and heels and knees face forward. Have a look at them. If they're not, correct them yourself. Time to give it everything. I'm going to speed up the last 10 seconds. This is the longest minute of my life. Last 20 or so. Nine, come on. Push. Last bit to make us fitter for next week. Oh, oh man. That was dreadful. Oh, my thighs are on fire. You know, you can't put them anywhere because they're just fire, fire, fire. Whew. So if you're new exercising, if you've just done that, I don't recommend you stop, go into a slow walk to prevent any blood pooling. Hey guys. Hi Charles, welcome back. Hi Andrew. Thanks Tony. Just catching up. I don't have any sketches. My toddler and my kids do. Fantastic shoes. I don't recommend cheap meals. You shouldn't have to cheat. I don't like that word. It's connected with disordered behaviours towards food. Sorry, I missed some comments. Thanks, guys. Pro tip: eat a McDonald's to relax. I cannot stand McDonald's. It's not food. My kids will be like, look, Mummy, McDonald's. And well, my 6-year-old, I'll say, yeah, they don't serve any food in there. She's like, what? Like, it's not food. They can make shit taste good with the amount of shit that's in it. Good morning, guys. Whew. Hi, Mohammed. My name's Leanne. Hi, Andrew. I've been live for 25 minutes. My face is beetroot. So once a week, I like to put myself through the paces and fail a lot and try as hard as possible. And do you drink pop? No. The only thing I do drink is Skip, which is similar to Trip cans. You know the CBD? It's my little treat. It helps with overeating tendencies. And last night when I finished my live, I did a shoulder session into yoga and stretching. It was bliss. I had my candles on in the background. So the last live I did was an hour and a half. And then I was starving. I was so hungry. I nearly got up and had something. I'd had my calories for the day. But I was like, would I rather go to bed with a full stomach and then wake up and be lethargic this morning, or would I rather be proud of myself that I resisted that urge, because it did go. I fell asleep in the end watching Still Game. And this morning I feel fantastic and a little bit lighter. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. I'm a health and fitness trainer of 12 years, Pilates and yoga teacher. I'm a mum of 2. Been through a lot of my own rehab, still working on my own rehab. We're going to get some good stretches. So part of my goals this year is to get the splits. This is one of the reasons why I wanted the reformer, because you can't just stretch. To get the splits, you need a bit of PNF work as well. And that's where the reformers is fantastic for. I'm going to take my phone so I can see you guys. So it's perfect opportunity because we're nice and warm just now. YouTube. Oh, wrong way. So we're going to stretch the hip flexors off to prevent them getting tight. I'm going to do a bit of sciatic prevention as well. Morning, guys. Right. I feel you on your urges. We as human urges, what makes us I like it. Yeah. You're creating new neural pathways as well. So every time you do resist, it does become easier. Deep breaths. Trying to sit upright. I'm going to come in and out. There's definitely something in this glute going on, man. The reformer seems to get into it. And morning, guys. This is a reformer machine. Pilates reformer. So if you're wanting rehab, like even if you're a bodybuilder and you've got imbalances and you can't work them out in the lower body, in the back, the reformers is fantastic for that. I mean, where can you get this? So I've got a weak hip flexor here, so I'm just taking it to its full range of movement and using it as an active dynamic stretch. Good morning, Pellet, how are you? I still need to record your Pilates class. How's the sciatica been this week? Did you try the active pigeon pose? So I'm getting a bit of a twinge there, so I'm going to do this variation of the active pigeon. So my knees in a bend, for those who haven't seen this before. Anyone with sciatica, give this a try. You can do it on the floor as well. My other leg's just plopped to the side. I'm going to come up with my hip strength. You're taking the piriformis to its full range of movement. So if it's your piriformis, the muscle in your bum cheek, that's causing your sciatica, which for a lot of people it is. going to get rid of that. Swap over to the other side. Good morning. Don't worry about it. I'm looking forward. Good, you're a fast typer. Looking forward to it whenever you get it. The exercise that you're giving me have helped tremendously. You're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I'm going to screenshot that. Thank you. Do I drink 0-calorie drinks sometimes? All I drink is water, coffee, decaffeinated tea, the odd time if I'm struggling with cravings, and the Trip CBD drinks, which I know it's more of a placebo effect, but I love the mint and elderflower mint flavour. I've just been doing the exercise you suggested, cat cow Superman, when I'm on my knees, alternating side. That's great. It sounds like you're taking a really somatic approach. I'm just getting my blocks are just here. Good morning, guys. So before going to the stretch, hips back. So just getting ready to go into some splits. Now we're nice and warm, because it's one of my goals this year. And because of this dynamic movement, because you need, with strength, you need flexibility. So this is killing two birds with one stone. Big fan of the reformers. Morning, guys. Like and subscribe if you want fitness education and motivation. Everyone will have one side better than the other. Shaking on that leg. Oh, good morning. Are they pheasant curtains? I don't know what they are. I'm not a fan, to be honest. I might replace them at some point. They're a bit bright for me. I'd rather just have all plain grey. But it does lighten the room up really well. And people often comment on the... Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm a health and fitness trainer, Pilates and yoga teacher. I've got 12 years experience as a trainer and 6 years as an online coach. So online coaching is totally different to personal training. With personal training, we assist in exercise, providing motivation. You can pick our brains when we see you, good form, a bit of rehab support, and accountability. Whereas online coaching takes care of the other 23 hours in the day, teaches you about nutrition, lifestyle change, habit forming, it's your education. And it's no good just having the education. You need to be able to implement it into your daily life, and that's where I come on. I'm in Scotland, but I coach worldwide. So links are in my bio. You can join if you know what to do but aren't doing it. You can join my members only for $2.99 a month, where you get access to all my videos. Goodbye, Bruno. That give you all the information needed to make a success yourself. But if you don't know how to exercise and you need to rehab, you can't afford a physio, you want personalised meal planning and education, all of that you can get for just $24.99 at the moment a month. Cancel at any time. Link is in my bio. No other trainer gives the value that I do, because I take a holistic approach to health and fitness. Right, I'm going to move you guys down so you can see my depth in my lunges. You might not care about that, but I'm going to screenshot it after if my depth feels deeper than previously. Right, hey guys. So I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. Get my mat out. Stop wasting time going round and round in circles, picking up all this misinformation on the internet with like you're not losing fat because of your hormones, your collagen and whatever else they tell you. Good morning, guys. Right. I'm gonna get into the split. So I've got one leg better than the other. Can't remember which one it is just now. So just getting into it. I'm not very graceful. I'm not a gymnast or anything. I'm having to fight for any flexibility that I have. I'm not in my 20s anymore. So I'm going to bring my toes up to the sky. So that's not very deep, right? But you'll see when I bring in PNF stretching, the depth will increase. Whoops. Deep breaths. Like and subscribe, guys, if you want fitness education and motivation. So take a holistic approach. So you build muscle with me, lose fat, but also preventative work and rehab work and flexibility. So we're going to push down into the mat with our legs, with our hamstring and hip flexor. Deep breath in. On the exhale, we released further. Going to try and sit upright. I'll tell you, there's a lot of weight on these blocks. These blocks are a paid actor. I'm trying to make sure my back leg is straight. Deep breaths. Settles the nervous system and tells it that everything's fine, everything's safe. Body's screaming to get out there. I'll go over to the other side. I think that was my better side, by the way. My views have dropped. People don't like stretching. Think it's boring. Deep breaths in. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I want to get on the walk pad after this, answer any questions. Right, PNF, deep breath in, push down, exhale. Oh. Trying to keep your hips square is hard because you want to go deeper. One in. Yeah, I'm trying to learn the splits, Andrew. Trying to learn the splits. Having trouble. Well, I've never had them before, so I'm going to get them this year. Because I know what to do, but it's about being consistent. Now I'm consistent with everything in life. So what you can do when you do that is habit cluster. So, or habit stack, you might have heard. So after a session, get the splits in. I'm just going to stretch out my calves. This, by the way, is one of the best stretches for your calves. Do it without shoes on. You see how I'm bending my knee to get in a good stretch range. Anyone who struggles with plantar fasciitis, get good at that. Let's get my water. Let's get on at the treadmill. Whoa. I'm going to answer your questions. Folks, if you have any pain, please ask her. She'll give you exact instructions how to fix it. She's helped me. Thank you very much. Now, my mum, I was talking to her yesterday, so she's quite new into the gym. I don't know if you've heard me talk about my mum before. She's 62 and she's got the absolute buzz for the gym. First time in her life, right? So it's quite a big deal. She said to me, the impact of the stairs at work is like, it's fucking up my knee basically. That's my, I'm gone. And so I asked her her symptoms. She told me it's just when, like, so I told her to stay away. Like, I'm pretty good now. Quite good. This is why I love to specialise in rehab, because I'm quite good at pinpointing what the cause is. Or, if not the cause, what's causing it and how to prevent it and reduce the impact. So she's going up hard stairs at work. She's told me she's got, it's sore in on the front towards the medial part of the knee, superficially. So it tells me it's not a meniscus. Shock absorber. So then I was thinking, is it her shoes? Because they are hard steps. But she said that it's fine when she goes to the gym. So I said, right, squats are out, lunges are out, because that's a lot of quad work, a lot of stress on the knee. positive stress, but stress nonetheless. We're just going to do leg curls to strengthen the posterior, the knee, the tendon, to get blood flow inadvertently. So she's doing that and it's getting better. I said to her, listen to me, I am good at my job. She says, I know, I always come to you for advice. So that's my mum. I was talking to her last night. Hey guys, welcome. I'm getting older. I like to work out, but getting pain in my knees, feet, hands. But I love to run. I'm losing weight. I'm 44. Right, so if you're not losing weight, I'm going to say, right, a few things here. Morning, guys. So you're getting older. You like to work out. What exercise are you doing? I take it you're just doing running, mostly. Now, when you run, you've got 3 times your body weight on that knee and that ankle. So if you don't have strong knees, eventually you will fuck them up. The amount of people that I know that are runners and have all these knee issues, and before the age of 50 they're in the line for knee replacement, which is agony, by the way, and doesn't fix it. So you're 44, so I'd recommend strengthening those knees through strength training. So things like lighter load, leg extension and leg curls are good for knee strength. Don't go too heavy. A lot of people go too heavy where it's just pressure on the knee. You're trying to feel the burn above the knee and the thigh muscles. And a lot of people are quad dominant, especially women. So you might need to build up the hamstring strength. If you love to run, you either need to fix this issue now, or it might knock you out of running for a very long time and you can end up with osteoarthritis and daily pain in your knees, and you don't want that. I have high blood pressure. What should I do to start to lose weight? Morning, Michelle. Thanks for joining in. The first thing the best form of exercise, if you're not doing anything, is walking. So everybody should be getting at least 10,000 steps a day. Sorry, 8,000 steps a day for health. 10,000, if you're over 5'6", 10,000 steps is good for fat loss. If you're quite a short woman, you need to get more than that. It becomes harder. But anyway, for high blood pressure, the easiest form of exercise to start improving that is a walk. Don't worry about how far you're going at first, because if you're starting on 2,000 steps a day, and I've just said 8K, that feels like totally out of reach, doesn't it? Just do a little bit better. It's you versus you not trying. Don't compare yourself to other people. Have accountability, have a walking friend, and then eventually you'll want to start pushing. I say this all the time when I have a new exercise in the gym. I never really talk about the depth of the squats. I never talk about how much rest they have between sets, because I know eventually the depth will improve and they'll just naturally start pushing themselves harder. So don't put all this pressure on yourself to be perfect. If you're not getting in 10,000 steps in a week, for example, you're just trying to build up from there. That's your base. Try and get 1% better every week. But to caveat that, no progress is linear. So you will get ill, you will struggle. And I've had women say to me, oh, I'm a small woman, I've got to get all these steps, like 16K a day, and I work at a desk, it just feels impossible. Choose your hard. Sometimes you need a little bit of tough love. You can either have high blood pressure and like the silent killers, the strokes, the heart disease, the heart attacks, and here 1 minute, gone the next, which is difficult and hard and being in pain with angina. Or you can choose to get up 15 minutes early, go for a walk around the block and start your day off with a positive. Morning, guys. I've got 2 babies. Me too. So I've got 2 babies ages 6 and 2 years old. I've got 2 babies, it's hard to get out. No, I totally get it. I've got a walk pad. You need to find solutions. Thank you for the advice. I'm 4'11". Didn't realise I needed. Yeah, unfortunately, Michelle, because you're smaller, you'll need less calories and more steps. So it is a lot harder, but that's not meant to demotivate you. That's meant to empower you to know that it's not just you that's struggling, being like overweight or unhealthy or with like medical issues. There's a reason for that. You will find it harder than someone who's taller, right? So it's not just like it's there to validate you rather than, oh, it's harder for me. But you don't have to be perfect. You just need to place effort where you're going to get the biggest reward. So the biggest factor for me as a woman, as a mother of two, was when you realise that you can do it when you're tired. That was a game changer for me. And when I knew I could do it, even on, because sleep deprivation and getting up a little bit early, it's short-lived. They're not going to, when your child's going through a bad time, like sleep regression or whatever, it's not going to last forever. And yeah. How long did it take to get where you are? You look amazing, literally. Thank you, Stephen. So she's 3 next month actually. I lost a lot of muscle. I'm building my muscle back now after breastfeeding. Gave up in October. So about 3 years, but I'm not somebody who bounces back after pregnancy. I trained all the way through my last pregnancy, and I lost a lot of muscle, gained fat, the usual, you know, but coming back stronger and leaner than ever before. And that's what you can do. Edinburgh, I'm in Scotland. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. I'm a Pilates and yoga teacher as well. Online coach. You can join my community for just $2.99 a month if you're wanting information on how to lose fat, build muscle. A lot of people know what to do but don't know how to implement it into their life. That's where I come in. Work with yourself. You don't get points for making fat loss harder than it needs to be. So what I would say to any females watching who are really small, small in height, I mean, not this big. Sorry, that's an idiot comment. What I would say to small females is first focus on protein, because it's the most enjoyable thing to do, right? But get lean protein. So your chicken, your eggs, your white fish, turkey. So you're getting most protein, little fat, so less calories. Be consistent with that, because protein works its way down the digestive system and feeds your microbiome. It takes a long time to digest. That's why it keeps you fuller for longer. Up until a certain point. So most of the Western diet has about 30-40 grams of protein if you look at it. Whew, deep breaths. I don't know what he's trying to say. Let me just block him. Is that the same guy that said that? Women suck. Right, you're in a timeout, mate. As I was saying, so if you're going from 30 grams of protein to 60, that is a massive win and massive progress. If you're eating more protein, you're going to eat less carbohydrates, less energy dips. So that should be your first goal. I'm not saying you need to track it at first if that feels too overwhelming. Action of getting started with something small leads to motivation to keep on going. Morning, guys. The next thing I would concentrate if I was dealing with hunger pangs, and if you didn't want to go on GLP-1, is lots of high volume, low calorie foods. For example, fruits, vegetables, salads. Your taste buds will change if you don't enjoy it. A lot of people don't enjoy this food now because most of the diet is processed, ultra processed foods. Even if you're just having it once a week, you're going to crave it. Mine are just 1 and 2. I had C-sections on my 1-year-old and I just kept it. That's a challenging time when they're smaller. So grateful that mine are older now, 3 and 6, and tend to like leave me alone a little bit longer now. So it is a hard time. Michelle, just do whatever you can. You want to have energy to play with them, right? You want to feel good. And when I started back training with my youngest 2 weeks, but I felt good and I just did an upper body session. Go by how you feel. And the first part of your exercises should be pelvic floor work and TVA work. So things like dead bugs, semi-supine leg slides. So you should be trying to repair any diastasis recti that you may have from pregnancies. But what I would do when I had my toddler, I would, or like when she was 1, whatever age she was, I've always been exercising around her. Because that's my time. It's not selfish to exercise around kids. It makes me a better mum. You can't pour from an empty cup, and this is me filling my cup. Choose your hard. I remember sat there when I had my firstborn, and I didn't keep up the exercise with my firstborn. I didn't really know what I was doing 7 years ago in terms of fat loss and building muscle, and I was a trainer then. And I remember sitting down thinking, oh my God, I'm so tired, because she wasn't sleeping. She'd go to bed at like 10, half 10, and get up at 3:30. It was fucking torture. And for months, on and off, it went on like this. I remember sitting in the early days thinking, wow, I totally didn't know who I was, and I had no identity, because you lose your identity after having children. A lot of women do. I remember thinking, I can either continue down this route, making excuses that I'm too tired. There's always a reason not to do it. You can either do that and be unhappy and never really find yourself again, and just get through life. Or I can take the other route where I just try every day. I just try and do something. And that's the path that I chose. And I remember thinking, I was trying to get 10k steps for the first time ever after it being set by a trainer. How the fuck? I'm getting 3k steps, 4k steps a day. How the hell am I going to get 10k? It was such a struggle. There was so much to think about. What can I do? Where do I get them? It does become easier, I promise you. I hope that helped. You're right, Money Mail. How do I stay motivated? Motivation's the biggest lie. I get that asked all the time. How do you stay motivated to keep on going? So I've got goals this year. Because part of the goal, actually, because a lot of people say, oh, you've had kids, you'll never be lean or fit, your body's a mess. My goal is to prove them wrong. I'm quite like that. I'm going to be the fittest and leanest I've ever been in my life, and I'm going to move like a 20-odd-year-old. I already do, but thank you. It did. I have subscribed. Thanks, Michelle. If you've got any questions or any content you want making, or there's a lot of myths on the internet, a lot of people trying to sell you crap like collagen, like hormone fixing tablets. There's a lot of crap. So my job here is to bring clarity, education and motivation. So welcome, big welcome to you, because that's who I want to reach. I want to reach mums, not the pervy old men that watch me on the internet. Case in point, Richard's comment below yours. Morning guys, welcome to my live. Apart from pervy old men. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. So someone asked further up, how do I stay motivated? That again, like consistency is a lie, right? People think consistency in exercise, in fat loss in general, is ticking all the boxes for your goals every single day. You don't need to. Even bodybuilders aren't perfect. We don't need to be perfect. You just need to do better. And then that standard keeps improving as you improve over time. So if you can, it's like riding a bike, adding gears on at a time. A lot of people fail in January because they commit to too much change, and it's a bit of overwhelm kicks in pretty quickly, and they feel like they can't stick to it. What's the point? Because they've changed too much. Get the biggest bang for your buck get addicted with feeling fantastic. So how do you feel fantastic as a mum? Better sleep, kids aside, right? Better sleep, limited or less or no energy dips, having more energy throughout the day to play with your children, feeling smarter because of the foods that you're eating, more switched on, not waking up dehydrated and hungover and not really like ready to go. I mean, they say, don't they, you only regret the workout you didn't do. Let me just read some of these block comments. Morning, guys. Welcome to my live. There's a lot of trolls on this morning. A lot of old men. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. So yeah, consistency looks like doing the best you can. This is as a mother specifically, right? Because that's who my audience is. Consistency is doing the best you can in the given shitstorm that is your life. So if you've got one child that's sick and the other one that's going through sleep regression, what can you do? I mean, you might literally be concentrating on not overeating that day, and that would be a massive win. And make sure you celebrate these little mini wins, because those compound over time, how you deal with the situation. And yes, overeating feels good in the moment, but it's very short-lived. And when you start to pause and think, do I really want that whole chocolate cake to make myself feel better? Because it won't make me feel better. It'll feel good in the moment. You need to be able to think like that, pause with the feeling and weigh up the pros and cons instead of being impulsive, just grabbing it, not thinking at all. It's called delayed gratification. And that's what I did last night. I was absolutely starving. I'd had all my calories. I was like, I could have this, I could have that, I could have beans on toast, I could make it high protein. I started having these conversations in my head. And I fell asleep. And I would have had the apple pie, but it's frozen. I was like, that's going to take like 40 minutes to cook. So that's another trick. Freeze your food. But everybody fucks up, right? And I didn't last night. And I woke up this morning feeling great, like loads of energy. And I've got a bit of an underlying cold from my 6-year-old. And I knew I would feel like zombified if I woke up this morning. And I only know that because of the trial and error I've been through. So this is what GLP-1 drugs don't teach you. They don't teach you like lifestyle change, healthy habits, education on nutrition. They don't teach you how to manage hunger and like when you do come off it, or if you've never been on it. They don't teach you the delayed gratification skill, the trial and error. It's the latest fad diet. It's not going to get you anywhere long term. Can you tell me why you're looking for... Hello, greetings from Chile. Hello from Scotland. I don't speak English, but if you can message me on here. Fuck's sake, man. That's what I'm going to do, yeah. Some folk are tuned to the moon. So I've just, so back to motivation. It's a really interesting topic. I'm not motivated to do this. What you're relying on when you seek motivation is how you feel. I wasn't motivated to do it. I couldn't be asked. I wasn't in the mood to do it. When you realise you don't need any of that, which for me, like a key moment in my progress was realising I'm so fucking tired. I am like sleep deprived majorly. If I can do anything, that is a massive win. And then that started to build confidence over the years. And now I know, so I'm a new investor. I invest in stocks and shares. And it's hard to save money, especially when you're a single parent to my 6-year-old and I've got my other baby with my partner. And it's hard. But I've started saving £3 a day consistently every single day, and I've been putting it into Trading 212 stocks and shares. Now I know 10 years in doing that, this is like my pension so far. So 10 years of doing that, Compounding interest will grow that money into like a lot. I'll show you how much that £3 a day. So that's like my coffee. So I make my coffees at home now. So I want all my clients to get healthy and wealthy. So I'll share this as well. My point is, whoops, compound calculator. Right, stay with me. My point is that's built confidence because every single day since October, so right through the Christmas period, I've saved £3 a day into Train 212 automatically comes out of my account. Yes, I did it over Christmas, the hardest part. Now I've built the confidence to know, wow, if I can do it in Christmas, before Christmas in January, there's no reason I can't do that. I don't drink alcohol. Right, so say if for the next 10 years, I save £3 a day. I'm starting off with nothing, right? Duration 10 years, monthly deposit. So that works at £90 a month. All adds up. This is my coffee. So in 10 years, I would have deposited 10,800 and compounding interest would have made nearly 8 grand. So I'll have a total of 18.5 grand just from dumping one coffee a day. And in London, coffees are like £5.50 or something. The longer, so it's not timing of the market, it's time in the market. Morning, guys. So saving money and investing money is very similar to fat loss. That's why I spoke about that there, because it builds confidence. I don't drink alcohol. Yeah, so this year I do want to up that to £5 a day. £5 a day is 150 a day. And obviously, the more you invest. Good morning, guys. Welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, and rehab. I've noticed a lot of clients that are going on the weight loss jab. Sorry, not clients, people that I meet and hear about. I do have a couple of clients on the weight loss injection. But most of the time, they go on it because they don't have faith that they can lose fat and maintain it. And that's what diet culture's done. It's lost that confidence. And they want the results yesterday. I had someone message me yesterday saying, I've cheated, I've started taking the jab. And I just replied back saying, no judgment here. I wish you the best. She's lost 3 stone. But I'm going to make a video this week because, yes, you've lost 3 stone, but you've not just lost 3 stone of fat, you've lost something extremely important, and that's your muscle. And for someone, I mean, I've heard people say, oh, I'm on the weight loss jab, I don't need to go to the gym now. It's even more important if you're losing fat at a fast rate, if you don't do some strength exercises as well with weights, you'll lose muscle and you'll be a lot unhealthier than you were to start. Muscle is health. Health of the joints, health of your metabolism. It reduces every risk of disease. It's your quality of life. If you get cancer, God forbid, if you get cancer and you have to go through chemo, having, like studies have shown, the amount of muscle determines how successful you'll be going through it. And what is it, 1 in 3 of us go through cancer. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. I love looking at the compound calculator. So it's quite a new skill that for me, investing. I diversify it as well. What's that little symbol? Red flag, red card. Hey guys, welcome. So I've done 1,600 steps. I got up extra early this morning to do a really hard HIIT cardio session. So I've done that for the week because that's a direct indicator of how healthy you are, your fitness level. And I got my stretches in because my goals, the splits this year. And now I'm on the walk pad getting steps here. So very productive morning. I've got a couple of clients this morning. I need to go shopping. I need to pick up the toddler. And then shopping again. And lunch. And then I will pick up my 6-year-old from school. Busy. Love a like and subscribe, guys. If you're wanting member-only videos, it's $2.99 a month, cancel any time for the membership. So it's a really affordable rate, as much as a coffee, their investment. And I talk about all of this stuff in more detail. I'm in the US going to bed. Thank you for the advice. Thank you for joining, Michelle, and welcome to the channel. Hope to see you again soon. But yeah, if you've got any questions, just comment on my videos and hopefully I can help you. It requires a mindset shift and it takes time, unfortunately. So I've got a podcast as well. So if anyone's like, because you can't just hear this messaging once, you need to hear it in lots of different ways. So that's what my podcast is for. It's more long form content. So links in my bio for my podcast. It's just free, obviously. Hey guys, welcome. So my reward for this session today is definitely a shower. I'm going to come off at 30 minutes. Feels like I've been walking a lot longer than that. I've been live for 66 minutes. I feel great though, although I've got a bit of a lingering headache. A little bit. Which isn't like me. So I know it's hormonal. Hey guys, welcome. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. I'm a fat loss coach for females, Pilates and yoga teacher. I've got 12 years experience as a personal trainer. So any questions, comment below. Thanks Andrew, I didn't know you were still here. Thanks for jumping on. Andrew's one of my OGs now. He's been here a while. He was here when my channel got really quiet, November and December. And you know what? It kind of reminds me of fat loss. You've got to keep going when you've got a goal. You've got to keep going when you see no return. It's like investment as well. They're investing into stocks. Good morning. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want fitness motivation and education, and hit that bell icon. I go live every day apart from Saturdays, but I think I will go live Saturday morning about 10:30 UK time, because I'll be outside, because it'll be, if it's not raining. I don't know what SLM means. Do we have any questions on nutrition, training questions, diet related, how to build healthy habits? Just comment. I'm actually going to upload a video today as well. It's ready to go on my last leg session in the gym. I was only in for about 30 minutes, but absolutely destroyed my legs, especially my quads, which I've not done in a while. I don't like to isolate my quads too much because I was dominant there. But they've only just finished aching, and that was on Sunday. So that was fun. Or was it Monday? Monday. So yeah, 2 day. And I got into splits a lot deeper as well. When you enjoy the process, you have to enjoy it every day. But most of the time, if you enjoy your workouts and you enjoy getting steps in, you enjoy eating healthy, it's when you've cracked it. Good morning, Kane. Right. Can't stay on here all the ruddy day. I'll go for a quick shower and then do the school run. Right, guys. Thanks so much for joining me today. Like and subscribe if you want to see more from me. My name's Leanne. I'm a health and fitness trainer, answering questions on a regular basis. Bye. I can't read my face.